it's Danielle and I'm back with another layout. So today I'm going to be doing a 6x12 layout, and I thought I had a really good idea of where I was going. As you can see, I have most of my embellishments and things picked out. I originally printed this photo out at 4x4, backed it with some white paper, and then stuck it on this yellow polka dot paper from Studio Calico that's super cute. I was then going to take just a few embellishments that you see there to the left and get them on there, and then type my journaling on the bottom of the page. And this layout is, I don't want to say it's a birthday layout, but I do one of these layouts every year around my daughter's birthday, and I just simply will, my journaling will just include, I think I did like 10 or so things that she's into right now. Some of her routines that she does throughout the day, her favorite toys, her favorite movies, what she eats, just different things like that. And so that's what this layout was going to be all about. So like I said, I originally planned on putting this square photo on the top portion of my layout, and then I layered that Allie Edwards tag, and well, I got the tag at allieedwards.com, and then those stickers I got in a Studio Calico kit that say yes this. That wood veneer scalloped, I got that in a Felicity Jane kit, and then that chipboard 3 is an Amy Tangerine piece. And then my journaling was going to go below that, but there was not enough room at all, no matter how small I made my typing. So I decided to just put it on the back and then put my photo and stuff on the front. But I decided I needed a bigger photo if I was going to do that. So I printed the photo out a little bigger, and then I cut these 3 or 4, I should say, strips of paper. They're all Studio Calico paper except for that pink one off to the side, and I'm almost positive that's an Echo Park paper. But I get all of these lined up, and overall I'm really liking this. Now my favorite embellishments that I was going to use on this layout were these little stickers that say yes this. I just really like the colors of them, and so I bring those back in. But then I pull out this wood veneer 3, and I think this is a Studio Calico product, but I picked it up at Joann's, and when these first came out I really liked them, and so I was excited when I found them. But I just am having the hardest time using them. But I thought on this layout it looked great, except for then when I got that chunky wood veneer on there and the papers themselves were a little chunkier, I felt that those little stickers and that little tag just felt super miniature to everything else. So I thought, well, maybe I'll keep the chunky strips of paper and add all the other smaller embellishments that I had pulled before. And I thought this looked great, and it was totally fine. But overall, I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to use that big 3 because I was, like I said, I've been having the hardest time finding layouts to use these on, and I found one. So I thought, well, I'll just have to use it. So I was thinking of other things that I could pull into this layout. I pull out these little cork shapes because I thought they would match the kind of feel that I was going for on this layout. And I just pick a couple of them out and try them on the layout. I really like that banner that says "Love This" in that upper right hand corner, but it was problematic for me because all of my embellishments that I was going to be using was on the right side of the layout, and that just felt really unbalanced to me. So I tried this little "Remember This" piece with these 2 stars, and I mean, I like this as well, but I'm not totally sold on it yet. So I try a couple other things out, including this little arrow that says "True Story," but I decide that I'm going to go ahead and maybe pull out my wood veneers and try adding a couple of little hearts to this layout and see if I like that any better. So I'm just gonna kind of shuffle through these and look for a couple hearts and try out a few places on my layout, and I just think up there in that corner ultimately I think looks the best. Now what I'm struggling with is that I just feel that it's super plain. But you know, when I really thought about it, we scrapbook for ourselves. You know, we make these layouts. Like, for instance, I'm making this for my daughter, and hopefully one day she'll like it, but I'm ultimately doing it for me. I enjoy this process. I want to get these memories down for her. And so I thought I like it plain, and so I'm just going to leave it super plain like this. I think it looks really cute. It's one of my favorite layouts that I've done in a long time. So once I make those final decisions, I take my little Tombow tape runner and I stick everything down. I'm just eyeballing the placement. I'm not even coming close to being perfect or trying to be perfect in any way. I know that I'm going to be sewing on this layout. If I have a layout that's pretty simple, I mean, I will sew on almost every layout, but when I have a layout that's simple, it's just a guarantee that I'm going to get some stitching put on there. So I took it over to my sewing machine and I just did a border around the paper and the photo. And then I take this liquid Tombow adhesive and I use it to get the wood embellishments down on my layout. Then after I get these down, I go over and I print up my journaling. And I'm going to be, like I said, putting that on the back of my layout. And I knew I needed to dress that up a little bit, and you'll see here in a moment. What I decided to do is take one of the papers that I used on the front and bring that over to the back. And I chose the green mostly because it was the most bright to me, and I knew the back was going to be very white and very plain. And then I just brought 2 more of those wood veneer hearts into the mix, and I got those on the bottom, and I called it good. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and hopefully we'll see you all back very, very soon. All right, see you later.